Today I'm showing you the Panasonic tx86pw200a. It's a CRT TV, a widescreen, a flat one. Normally I try and get the top of the range models. In this case this isn't the top of the range. I believe there's one better. It's the same model number except 300A at the end instead of 200A as this one is. It was given to me for free, so I thought I'd make a video of it. Now, it's automatically disqualified from contention as being the best HD CRT out there because it does have issues with what signals it can accept. See, it's not only the picture quality itself, but it's also what the TV can accept and display. It lacks the ability to display any 720p source. You can see now I've got the 360 going, and if you can read that on the screen, it's in 480p. Now I can switch it into 1080i. It will accept 1080i, and that's fine for the menus here, but a lot of games, the majority of games, will want to display in 720p, and this TV doesn't support it. The next best thing is to go down to 480p where it is, but what's the use really of having a HD TV if you can't go any higher than 480p? 480p progressive is very common. There's better out there. So for that reason alone, this TV doesn't cut the mustard. Also, it's got another issue. I said it works in 1080i. So I'll go into 1080i. But you see it's not displaying properly. It's got like a double image going there. Right now the Xbox 360, and this is a PAL model. Well, it's going back to 480p because I didn't make any selection. This is a PAL Xbox 360. What it does is when you put it into 1080i, it's at a 60 Hz refresh rate. It doesn't like a 60 Hz refresh rate. I can put it into 50 Hz. There, it likes it. That's fine. Does this display appear correctly? Yes. But the problem is, it wants to default back into 60 Hz. That's the big issue here. This TV will not display 1080i at 60 Hz. It'll only do it at 50 Hz. It won't display 720p at all with any refresh rate that I can test. What I can tell you that it works with is 480i at 60 Hz, 576p at 50 Hz, 480p at 60 Hz. Standard stuff. As far as picture quality goes, I have to say that the previous owner was a real picture tweaker because he knew how to get into the service menu and change things around and adjust it for himself. The problem I have is that I don't know how to restore the service menu settings to default. There's no option to restore it to factory settings, and a lot of those choices, options that you can change, I don't know what they do. The service menu in the TV is not particularly cryptic. It's more obvious than some I've seen, but there are things there I don't know what they do when you change them, and I could be here all day trying to tweak things. So as it is, I've already disqualified the TV due to its lack of ability to display certain signals. I don't really want to be bothered to try and get it to its best. I've got the pattern generator hooked up to it right now, and the lines are pretty sharp in the center of the screen. They do get a little bit blurred on the outsides, common CRT issue. There is quite a bit of curvature with the vertical lines. Again, the previous owner has tweaked things, so maybe no fault of the TV itself. I can notice, and you won't see this on camera, but up close there is a bit of what I call jiggling. The picture's just wobbling a little bit. Could be interference from some other source nearby. This is in a shed and I've got crap laying around everywhere that can cause this. Or it might just be a bit of old age, components starting to wear, starting to leak inside the TV, voltage is fluctuating a little bit, so it might be that as well. Just looking at Daytona here, I can see there's potential in this TV. I mean, there's aspects of it that look good. I mean, it's only in 480p, but it is nice and sharp. The colours are a bit off. There's something wrong there. Potential perhaps in the TV, but those issues make it a deal breaker, and when there's better out there, why settle for anything less? TVs are cheap, go for something better. while I'm at it, I'll show you how to get into the service menu, and this may work on a lot of other Panasonic models out there too. What you need to do is go into your sound menu here, make sure that the bass is right up and the treble's right down. Then what you need to do is get ready to touch a button here on the front of the TV itself, but hold the index button on the remote and hold the minus button on the TV at the same time. Hold them in. There we go. You're into the service menu already. You can use the 4 coloured buttons, or a couple of them at least, to go through the service menu. This is what I mean here, the red, the green, the yellow and the blue teletext or whatever they are buttons. Use the first 2 buttons to go through the different adjustments. Bottom corner, top corner, vertical, linear, horizontal, parallel. So these ones are going to change the geometry of your screen. That's easy. Vertical amp, vertical position, horizontal position. Not actually too many things in there to choose from. Not the most advanced service menu I've ever seen, but it's clear enough. Don't know what this sort of stuff does here. Anyhow, that's about it. I think I've done enough on this TV. Catch us next time.